to most divine angels, ancestors, spirit guides in my highest life, for placing divine protection over me, my home, and the messages. Bring forth clarity and truth only. Ashe. Any unwanted energies, demonic forces, spell works, castings, bindings is blocked from my life. I declare and I decree. Ashe. Truth and only truth. No negative energies, no negative entities, no trickster spirits. I declare and I decree. Ashe. Hey y'all. Thank you for liking the live. Rich Rising, Rich Rising. do. Not really sure which direction Spirit wants me to go today. Kind of getting a mixture of like everything. When I woke up, the song like Choosy Lover was like replaying in my head. It's like still replaying in my head. Truth and only truth, clear and precise messages, Ashe. No negative energies, no negative entities, I declare and I decree. Anything that is trying to steer me away from the truth, I banish right now as I speak, Ashe. Gratitude for cleansing and purifying my decks of any impurities, no negative energies, no negative entities, I declare and I decree, Ashe. Welcome in, y'all. Gratitude, most divine angels, ancestors, spirit guides, my highest light, for cleansing and purifying any impurities. No negative energies, no negative entities, I declare and I decree, Ashe. Gratitude, most divine angels, ancestors, spirit guides, my highest light, for cleansing and purifying my decks of any impurities. No negative energies, no negative entities, I declare and I decree, Ashe. I'm so glad you chose me, baby. This song is stuck in my head. Gratitude. Cleansing and purifying my decks of any impurities. No negative energies, no negative entities, I declare and I decree, Ashe. Gratitude for protecting the live, protecting the messages, Ashe. For someone or some of you, I'm feeling an energy of there is still people that you may need to release. I've been picking up a lot of family energy. And it's maybe not fully releasing, but more so creating some sort of boundary, some sort of distance from them, okay? Some of these people are not in your best interests. They are sending low-key evil eye is what I'm picking up on. Like to dictate what you do, you know, always like heavily opinionated. Like I'm picking up on a family that is very much heavily opinionated. They're very judgmental. And it's like they always have like some sort of opinion in regards to what you're trying to do or what you got to do, or just your life in general. It's like you look to these people as if going to them for a safe haven, you know, like just trying to have a safe space, but they don't create safe spaces for you. And I feel like this is something that you may be realizing, that it's not necessarily a safe space. And so this has kind of been having you shrink more and more, like to where you don't necessarily speak up. So throat chakra can be significant. And also your heart chakra can be significant, really around this area. So this area is very significant here. you're like you're like the most responsible one out of your family, okay? You keep trying to get people to see things your way, like, you know, and it's like I feel like I'm like seeing somebody like completely breaking things down, like you're like breaking things down completely. Thank you for the heart meme. You're like breaking things down completely, but they're still not getting it. They're not getting it. They don't really get you. And for some of them, it goes through one ear and out the other. I appreciate it. For some of you, it goes through one ear and out the other with whoever these family members are. This. Thank you for the roses. Where is everybody at? Usually more people on at this time. Thank you for sharing the live. Much love, much love. Thank you for the heart me, Kev Tarot. There is some sort of stronghold that I'm picking up on. Because like I said, this kind of like the direction of spirit right now. Like I said, I was picking up on that Choosy Lover song. So like I'm picking up on like a lot of different energy today. It's going from like love to like spiritual, like family ties to past lives. Like it's kind of just all over the place is what I'm picking up on. It's like just different energy. And it feels like spirit just wants me to touch on like everything today. Is what I'm picking up on. Like, we'll see. We shall see. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. That's a particular song. I think it's like a church song. We shall overcome. Ooh, I got the chills. Somebody's ancestor was heavily in the church. Now I gotta look up the song because it keeps playing over in my head. I don't know who this is by. We shall overcome. Yeah. We shall overcome by gospel choir, community gospel choir. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Let me hear this. What's this about? I feel like how does this go? Like I feel like this is Yeah, some sort of truth here with the clarity card. This is something that someone is finding out some deep truth. Someone feels like they're losing some sort of faith. This is some deep ancestry. This is some deep ancestry right here. Some of you, someone may not know, you may know this ancestor, but someone also is like a great ancestor. Deep rooted. Like, this is really deep rooted. This is not in like United States though, is what I'm picking up on. This is like elsewhere. London was sticking out to me, that word London. So London can be significant. Ooh, I got the chills so bad. Yeah, confirmation. London over here. Oh. Interesting. Are you doing okay? I'm being serious though. I know it's kind of, you know, I feel like that's like a cover up. With that message that I was receiving, you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer, okay? But with that message that I was receiving from that song, We Shall Overcome, someone's like losing some sort of faith. And I'm hearing that song also by Tupac, you know, you got to keep your head up also as well. Things are about to get brighter for you. Things are going to start shifting and changing. I'm feeling like this really like deep sadness also as well. It's like a deep sadness. Yeah. Archangel Michael is very significant. Heavy on the archangels, but there's a message here. I'm going to go ahead and pull this angel message. I'm going to pull this angel message for whoever this is for. Pay attention to your dreams is coming out, okay? So some of you need to pay attention to your dreams. Archangel Michael is sending you dreams. This is something that you're being protected of, okay? 555 is significant. There's something that you're being shown at this time. Forgive yourself. You have done nothing wrong, okay? Also as well here. Someone's taking something very hard, okay? You're taking something very hard and you're blaming yourself. Like I said, there's something surrounding like family structures, or this could just be childhood is what I'm picking up on also as well. Like childhood, you was someone who wasn't really, you wasn't really nurtured in a sense, like emotionally. Like it's like one of those things to where it's like, you got a bed, you got a home, you got food on the table. That's just kind of what it is. There's some sort of like self-soothing that someone does that you feel like you're not necessarily fully supported and alone. You're kind of alone. Someone was up last night in the middle of the night. You could have been up crying last night. Yeah. Write out your thoughts and your feelings is what Archangel Michael, the angels, is saying here. Yeah. You don't feel, someone doesn't feel really supported here. Someone's really finding out about some things that you don't necessarily, that you may have never thought that you'd find out about. Heavily family energy, heavily family energy. You feel kind of left out also as well. Spirit wants you to write these feelings and thoughts out because they hear you, okay? Your angels, your spirit team, they hear you. So, take some time to write these things out. This is just temporary also as well. That's what they want me to communicate, is that this is just something temporary. It's not something that you're going to be through, be going through all this time, okay? For forever. It's just temporary. It's going to pass, okay? So that's something that you want to continue to remind yourself, is that it's going to pass, all right? During this winter season, don't dwell too much. Try not to dwell, okay? Don't be too much in your depression. Try to find things that is going to lift your spirit. Vitamin D is what I'm picking up on also as well. There's some need to take some vitamin D. Find some sort of tea that's uplifting also as well. Ashwagandha also is significant. So get like some ashwagandha tea or some ashwagandha powder. Thank you for the gift. But ashwagandha helps with that stress relief within your mind, and also helps soothe your anxiety as well. Chamomile tea is something that will help with your soothing your mind also as well. Helps you relax as well. Kava is a stress reliever tea also as well. So drink some kava tea. But incorporate some tea this winter season, okay? And ginger root also as well. But incorporate some sort of stress relief, tea, so that you can keep your spirits up high. says keep your eyes on your target's intention, okay? There may be something that you are, directing towards, and it's like you're on a straight and narrow path, but it's like these little side targets that keep on targeting you, or just kind of these little side quests in a sense, is what I'm picking up on. Like little side quests. Like you feel like you're getting kind of hit from different places, but just keep going, okay? Because sometimes the road can sometimes run into gravel road where it gets a little bit rocky, but then it's going to smooth its way back out, okay? So like I said, this is not forever. Whatever this like hard, innocence. Yeah, innocence. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Be gentle with yourself. Someone may be worried about your children. Archangel Michael is protecting your children also as well, okay? It says here, your children are watched over by angels. Someone's worried about their child. Cleanse your child's room, okay, with some sort of Palo Santo. Specifically, Palo Santo is what I'm picking up on. Make sure you're speaking it too, also as well. Speak it of cleansing out someone's child is having nightmares. Someone's child's having nightmares, and so cleanse their room. You need to cleanse their room with some Palo Santo. In particular, Spirit's telling me Palo Santo, because Palo Santo's cleansing, and it's also going to bring that uplifting energy. Your child's very sensitive. Someone's child's very sensitive to energy. So that's why it's particular Palo Santo to use, because they're sensitive to certain other scents. So Palo Santo kind of has like that. It's like a sweet type of smell kind of also as well. It's kind of light in a sense. Yeah. Because whatever else may kind of throw off your child, because they're very sensitive, like spiritually sensitive. And this was kind of like me when I was younger. When I was a child, I was very sensitive to smells, like sensitive to incense. So like my mom couldn't burn any incense in the house. So whenever she would burn the incense, I would have a headache every single time. So, but now it's like I burn nothing but incense now. But it's just definitely like your child is very spiritually sensitive. They pick up on energies very well. So also what I'm picking up on is pay attention to the people that they are around, and they're not feeling their energy. Okay. So it's like, pay attention to that, because they may not want to be around them. Okay. Because they're picking up on a certain energy. It's not your kid just being, funny acting or whatever case may be. It's because they're spiritually sensitive. They get nightmares. They're getting attacked. Okay. So cleanse it. Cleanse your home. Thank you for the gift. So cleanse your home. Cleanse also your child's room. Cleanse under the bed also as well. They may have some stuff under the bed. Okay. Keep their room clean. So especially under the bed, because I'm picking up on under the bed. They may be kind of complaining about under the bed and in the closet. Fall season, we got to kind of, clean up a little bit also as well. So if your kid's room is cluttered, declutter some things before this winter season. Declutter their get some, if you can, okay, if you can't, that's okay, but if you can, get some organizers, organizing boxes, or those type of little bins, so that you can keep it very nice and organized in their room. Because another thing that's throwing them off is kind of they're very particular. Whoever's child this is, they're very particular. Okay, autism may be significant also as well, but this child is very particular also as well. So this is what's kind of distorting them a little bit, is because their room is unorganized also. But there's some things that are under the bed that their bed needs to be, under the bed needs to be completely clear. If there's things that need to go under the bed, get those organizers to where you put those from the Dollar Tree. Go to the Dollar Tree, go get those little organizing bins, okay? And put whatever you need to put, toys or books or whatever the case may be, and put them in those bins. And, you know, and if it needs to go under the bed. But it needs to be clear up under that bed, or they need to be in organizers, because things under there, I'm seeing like trash wrappers also as well. Like candy wrappers or something is under there. It hasn't been kind of cleaned under the bed in a while. When you keep clutter and dirt, you know, or dirty things like, you know, in a space, you know, negative energies, you know, forces, they like to be in that type of area. They like dirtiness. So you got to cleanse, you know, and things of that nature. They like the clutter and everything. They like that type of stuff. So you got to cleanse that out. So this may be why, you know, your child might have said that they seen like something, or there's monsters under the bed, or there's monsters in my closet. And this is a spirit. This is spirits that they're seeing, because they're very spiritually in tune. Someone was a sheep, or someone's baby was a sheep or something for Halloween. Okay. That was a message for somebody. I'm humming. So someone's baby may be significant also as well. Because I started humming, or this is your child, okay? Your child likes for you to hum to them or sing to them. You may have sung to them when they was like a baby. It's very soothing to them. So they may kind of like, it kind of soothes them for you to sing. They may like music also as well. You may want to play music for them, like some sort of like soft like music as they're going to sleep. Because I'm picking up on this energy of them having like a hard time sleeping. And so what Spirit wants you to do is kind of set the mood, like lavender bath, you know, give them a nice lavender bath, okay? That's going to also help, you know, cleanse that negative energy also as well. You know, you don't have to do a lavender bath every single day, you know, but maybe even incorporate in just like a lavender body wash, okay? But kind of being intentional, because they're very spiritually aware. So lavender baths, lavender soap or something. If you have like a natural grocers or some type of natural store, they sell those type of soaps there. Okay, so you can go get those type of soaps. And lemongrass is significant also as well. So get lemongrass. Someone has psoriasis. I just completely lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, thank you, Spirit. So going back to setting the kind of, you know, this could be a weekly thing. So it's like, it doesn't have to be necessarily every day, you know, or at least 2 days out of the week, okay? You know, for your child to just kind of help them, you know. So like I said, you know, some sort of like soothing tunes, okay? On, like, you can just get on YouTube and do like some sort of like soothing calming noises, okay? Like water also is significant, like some sort of like water sounds for your child while they're sleeping, you know, something that also to clear out that energy. But yeah, something to clear the energy out. But definitely use some Palo Santo to cleanse their room. If you can, also you can get like a bell as well. There's like there's at the dollar store sometimes, because they usually have it also around this Christmas season. They have like these little like string bells or whatever, that is placed on the door. So like it's like when the door opens, like the chimes go off, okay? And you put it on the actual doorknob. So you can get one of those also as well. That also cleanses out, any negative energy. You don't have to do like all of this, like all of it all at once, just something to where, whatever is going to work for, your child, just kind of just pick up on certain things, so that it can just kind of clear it out for them. Just, pick something, just, help them with that, that energy. Because someone keeps wanting to also go into be in your bed as well, is what I'm picking up on. Like they want to come and sleep with you because their room, they don't feel comfortable in their room. They don't feel safe in their room. Okay. So, or, also getting like some sort of like, galaxy light, for them, or just, something that's going to make them comfortable in their room. Okay. And like I said, cleansing it is very significant. They don't need anything under their bed. Heavy on it. I keep stressing this out. Spirit is like telling me really under the bed, in the closet. Cleanse it out. Throw some things away. You've been procrastinating on it. That's okay though. But there's something that you may have been needing to throw away or toss away or go through or something. And someone keeps reminding themselves to do it, but it's like you haven't done it. But just go ahead and do it, okay? Because it's something that's going to help your child. All right. That's very significant for somebody. Because I'm like, dang, I done been on that for a while. What else is going on with the collective, Spirit? Just all this health stuff. Someone may need to take care of, do something surrounding your kidney. Like a kidney cleanse. For your lower back pain. What's going on with the collective? This may be a masculine. Yeah, excuse me. Confirmation. You're overwhelmed. There's something that's not necessarily balanced. Rich Rising. There's something that's not necessarily balanced within your energy. Your body. It's what you intake. Greasy foods is what I'm picking up on. You may be eating too much greasy foods, too much like fast foods also as well. Clogged arteries is what I'm hearing. So there's a need for you to kind of do, drink some more water, lemon water in particular. Yeah. Lemon water. Detoxify your gut. And lay off of this fried foods energy. It's a lot of fried foods is what I'm picking up on, or a lot of fast foods also as well. And I'm seeing like little TV dinners too, like a lot of processed things. Like there's a lot of processed foods. So, there may be something that you want to start trying to see about cooking certain things for yourself. And look up simple meals, okay? So it's like, you don't have to cook like, full-on course meals. Like look up simple meals that are fulfilling for you also as well. But there's something that you're needing to shift and change your diet in a sense right now. Your vitamins, like your intake or your levels are low, because you don't really get too much like vitamins. Like this is somebody who doesn't really eat like really like any fruits or vegetables or anything like that. Like I'm seeing like a lot of canned pops and stuff like that. So your body's feeling it. Because you're eating like shit. That's just what it is, okay? You're eating like shit, all right? So it's time to switch that up here. And it can be like, a slow moving process. It doesn't mean that you got to cut all these things out and go straight into like meal prep and chicken and rice, but this is just something to where a few more days out of the week, that you'll need to change your diet a little bit up, a little bit more, eat just a little bit more healthier, incorporate some fruits. I'm picking up on blueberries. So smoothies can be significant. Have like a smoothie. Make a smoothie with some frozen fruit. I'm picking up on these is patterns that you have picked up from, growing up as a child. Like you may have grew up in poverty. And so that's kind of like you got fed like TV dinners and everything like that. Like I'm seeing pot pies, and such. They're showing me like the Big Hungry Man TV dinner thing. Also as well, like the little Salisbury steak. Like that's a lot of processed foods. This is what you kind of lived on like when you was a child. But I feel like you have enough money to kind of, get out of that. It's just something that you grew up on that you're like, I can still kind of, get this. And it's like, it's okay to get some of it, but shift your diet a little bit. Start incorporating better things to eat. Being more intentional about the food that you eat and what you put in your body. Because that's why you are feeling very sluggish and very tired as well. This is somebody who has to get up really early in the morning for work. I'm also picking up on like a third shift or something. Second, third shift. And you still be tired. Like it's like you just always are tired because your levels are low. Yeah. The Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, tradition, beliefs, all right. This is like I said, this is something that you learned from childhood. So you want to kind of break those patterns a little bit. What else here for the collective? Some sort of new cycle is starting also as well. 11/11 is significant. There's like a bad like addiction habit here also as well. Picking up on drinking. There's like some sort of drinking addiction here that someone has. It's keeping you from your happiness and your success, okay? This is like kind of like moving towards like depression type of energy. Like you drink because you're avoiding yourself, okay? You're avoiding yourself. So you've been picking up on this addiction of like drinking. And this is something to where you don't necessarily see yourself as having an addiction, but you have like a drink every night. If you're having a drink every night, that is a sense of an addiction, okay? So, if you can't necessarily go without the drink, yeah. You're in a tight spot, okay? With this 5 of cups also as well, and this 2 of swords, you're in a tight spot because you're rejecting yourself, okay? In your healing work. Somebody may have recently stole from you also as well. You're finding out that somebody stole from you. Could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but I'm picking up on Virgo. Gemini also as well is significant. There's times where someone's getting like really drunk, and because I can smell it. Like you can smell it through your pores. There's times where someone's getting like kind of really drunk. This is like more on like your off days. Like you have like some sort of drinks, like a drink or something. When you get home from work, and then also like on your off days, you drink a lot. This is something you're suppressing. You're suppressing your emotions and your feelings, okay? Because it's something that you're hurting with. But it's like nobody's really actually, or you haven't really asked yourself, or nobody's really kind of asked you, like, what is this? Why are you kind of struggling with this? Or, it's just like you haven't really been taught, to kind of take care of yourself. And I can hear you right now too. Damn, someone's calling me out. She calling me out. I can hear you. I'm calling you out. What's the devil? Yeah, like I said, it's a masculine. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, you got some sort of addiction here, and alcohol is, like I said, keeping you from your happiness. And this also gets you in like this. You get like really mean also as well. And you get kind of mean and assholey when you get drunk. Okay? That's the truth, Spirit said. Your liver also as well. I'm hearing you keep this up. There's a need for you to balance Gemini energy, okay? Like I said, someone's a Gemini also as well. Or you may be dealing with a Gemini. But there's a need for you to balance this out. Because I'm picking up on this energy. You keep this up, you're going to get liver failure, okay? So, get a hold of it now. Because that's why you're encountering me right now. So that you can know ahead of time that this is what you need to do. You need to shift and change. You don't necessarily go to the gym. Start going to the gym. You need to sweat out them toxins. Okay. You need to sweat. Go in the, like, if you can find a gym with like a sauna, or you just need to go like running or jogging. But I feel like this is like kind of a nudge also. Like, it's like you've been picking up on going to the gym. Like you want to go to the gym, but it's like you keep putting it behind you. Like, because you keep, doing unhealthy patterns. But go to the gym, okay? Because this is going to help you, reform your body. You need to sweat out those toxins, and try to wean yourself off of this alcohol. Because it's something to where you can't even taste it anymore. I'm hearing it's like Kool-Aid to you. Yeah, that's not good. Start drinking more water and go to the gym. Yeah. High Priestess energy, okay? This will help you move forward. This is going to balance with the 6 energy, the 6 of Wands. This is going to help you balance, move forward to that Sun energy. Thank you for the follows, y'all. 55 on the like, so 555 is significant. I sat at my desk at literally 5:55 also as well. It's been interesting because I've been coming on these lives at literally actual angel numbers. I don't know what it is, but it's just been happening lately. So definitely something shifting. Yeah. Someone needs to take some sort of initiative. Take that leap of faith into something. Needing to rebuild, restructure your foundation, okay? You're being watched also by your spirit team. They're seeing these negative patterns, these unhealthy patterns. Heavy masculine energy. Somebody lost their mom. My condolences. This was some time ago, though. This may have been when the drinking started. What else is going on with the collective at this time? What else do they need to know? Yeah, foundation. You may be longing for this, you know, like it's like you're craving something new. Like it's like something that you're just kind of like, I'm just not really sure. Like it's just something that I just can't figure out, you know. And you just keep putting it on the back burner because you just can't figure it out. But really what it is just, you know, you need to change your patterns at this time, okay? You needed to build this solid foundation. All right, I was just talking about foundation. So, you know, like your stability. So this is like an unstable energy. So you want to be more secure within yourself is what I'm picking up on. But it's like you have to be the one to take the initiative. You got to be the one that continues to be consistent, you know, because nobody's going to necessarily do it for you. And the more you continue to procrastinate, the more you continue to dig yourself in a deeper hole. You gotta, you know, kind of force yourself, you know. Like, there's times where I don't want to, you know, go to the gym, but it's like, I'll get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go. And it's like, if you don't go to the gym, then do some sort of, you know, cardio or whatever, you know, at home or something, you know. Or just kind of eat healthier that day if you don't go to the gym. What else here for collective? Yeah, distance. Like, this is something that kind of feels like it's going to take forever to kind of, you know, be what you want it to be. But, you know, you're looking too much at the actual path or the destination more than the path, okay? So don't look at it as, you know, it's going to take forever for me to, you know, fully get back in the gym or fully get back healthy. You know, just start by it anyways, you know. And before you know it, you never know, you know, that can shift and change, you know, easily for you. Especially when spirit is assisting and spirit is helping, you know. Because there was a time recently where I thought that my body was not going to get back into shape in a sense because I've been working at a sit down job, you know, for so long. And so you know, like my hips are really tight. And so, like, you know, when you're in alignment and spirit is assisting you, things start to becoming easier. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just does. It just does. Because you're asking for assistance from your spirit team. When you're going to sleep also as well at night, your body's like, sometimes your body's regenerating, your body's getting worked on by your spirit team. Okay? So, yeah. You're rejecting yourself. Okay? You're rejecting yourself because of you're afraid that how long this is going to take. Quit measuring up how long this is going to take. This is possibilities. You have all the possibilities. Okay? It's time to free yourself from this, okay? From feeling like you're abandoning yourself in a sense, okay? Because you're worried too much about how long something's going to take. The more you continue to reject yourself of how long something's going to take, the more you're going to continue to not want to do it. Okay? So it's just one of those things to where you just want to start doing it. Okay? There's a feminine here that is very dishonest also as well. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo feminine. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but there is a feminine here that is very much dishonest. I'm picking up on this is a feminine's friend. You've been picking up on this a little bit. Also, this is a masculine who is getting some sort of advisement or some sort of you're talking to somebody that is not trustworthy. This is somebody who you need to create more boundaries with this person. Okay? Your friend just moved in with you. Need to create more boundaries with this person because you need to protect your peace. This could be somebody who feels like abandoned. Yeah, divine masculine. Yeah, like I said, whoever this is, this may also be, like I said, there's a feminine here that's dealing with another feminine, okay, a friend. And then there's also a masculine that's dealing with I'm picking up on family member. This may be like mom, sister. It's a woman, like mom, sister, aunt or something. They feel left out. This could be someone who needs like money a lot often. They need some sort of money. You need to create boundaries with this because it's causing you, it's disturbing your peace. Okay? It's disturbing your peace. It's like they always kind of need something. Someone's sister is what I'm picking up on, like, because I heard big brother, like you're the big brother, like like this is too much on you. This is a burden. Like it's just too much. Like they're grown, okay? So it's just like quit, feeling like you need to take care of everybody because you don't. Spirit paused that. What's the name? Because it's like they need to make sure I'm hearing. They need to make sure they hear this very clear. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. They're very deceptive. And that's clarity. That's truth. Spirit said. I can't make it up. You need to create some sort of boundaries here because it's going to protect your peace. You may need to write down things of what can protect your peace at this time, because I feel like you don't necessarily know. Like it's like you may kind of know, but it's like you don't necessarily, you abandon yourself. Exactly. You abandon yourself. I have to be myself and feel safe. Exactly. You abandon yourself, okay? Because you want to take care of everybody else. And I'm speaking to a masculine right now, all right? You abandon yourself because you want to take care of everybody else, family, friends, a girlfriend, whatever case may be. But that's when you keep on abandoning yourself and y'all are feeling really tired. Okay. I'm talking to the masculines right now. Y'all are feeling really tired. All right. And it's because y'all are going through a lot of tough cycles right now. You're seeing 10-10 because there's something that you're needing. 5-5-5 also as well. Okay. And 3-3-3 as well is significant. You're needing to figure out what your peace is. Okay, how do you protect your peace? What brings me joy and happiness? Although giving to others may bring you joy and happiness, but there's some sort of thing that you're needing to create a boundary, because there's a point to where it's like you love to give, but you're giving too much, because it's like you be giving into the point to where you start to running yourself dry, and that's not what you need to be doing right now. Okay. And the thing is these women, they're not going to tell you that because they want to be able to mooch off of you. Okay. So they're not going to tell you that. Your family members, the women in your family ain't going to tell you that, and neither is the women that you're dealing with. They ain't going to tell you that because they like the fact that they're able to get shit from you. Okay. Because that's just what they were taught also as well. So it's just something that you're needing to create these boundaries. All right. You need to step back a little bit. Okay. You need to stop giving your money out, giving your energy out, take some time to yourself and re-nourish you at this time, because that's what you're being called to do. But it's like, it's foreign to you. It's like, you don't necessarily know why you feel this way, because you're like you keep on battling with yourself because you've always abandoned yourself. You've never really thought about it. But it's like you randomly have these thoughts that you want to, there's something that's got to give, but it's like you haven't really been able to figure it out. What it is, you need to tend to yourself. What it is, you need to create better boundaries. What it is you need to find your peace. What it is that you're receiving this clarity right now. Okay? When you're able to solidify your foundation and you can be a better for yourself, then that's when you can pour your cup. It's not saying that you ain't gotta, that you can't pour your cup out, because that's what a masculine loves to do. A man always loves to show up for, be a provider and, his family. That's what they love to do, but it's like, there's been too many times, and I've been talking about this for a good year or two now. There's been too many times where you guys overextend yourselves to where you don't even take care of yourself. This is why we see so many, narcissistic men.
All right. This is why we see so many men that are abusive, because you guys don't take care of yourself. You don't take care of your mental. A lot of times you just take care of your body because you want to look a certain way. You want to look the part, but you don't feel the part. You don't feel the part. Okay? Return and conflict. This is creating an inner conflict within your inner self, okay? And this is your time for you to return back to yourself. All right, give this energy back to yourself, because this is the time to do so, okay? It's time for y'all to take care of yourself. We're shifting into new energy, and it's like, it can't just be women that is taking care of their minds. And not saying that it is, but it's just like the percentage. We got to be honest about the percentage. There is more women that are taking care of themselves mentally and emotionally and physically and spiritually than men. Okay. And that's because we have been taught certain things more than men have to take care of themselves emotionally. A lot of times this anger, these outbursts, and this energy that you guys outpour and project onto women is internal issues. And sometimes it's not even your issues. Sometimes it's literally generational issues. Thank you for the heart, me. Sometimes it's generational patterns. There's been a lot of people, talking about, down low, like there's a lot of down low energy that's been circulating on social media. And it's like, that's being all exposed because we are in the age of Aquarius, which is also, age of information. But also what I have been really picking up on is this is spiritual. This is heavily spiritual with this down low energy. Because when you think about it, a lot of these men are very much narcissistic. They're very much unhealthy within their mind. So with that being said, it's because they haven't done any of their healing work, any of their shadow work. I'm talking about a lot of black men at this time, because a lot of black men, since you guys have not done any healing, we have to go back into times of generation. Okay. We're imprinted when we are healing ourselves. This is a genetic thing. So, calling these men down low, I get it. But a lot of these men aren't really down low, and I feel like it's just because they haven't really, been able to heal. Back in the day, they used to do bucking. Okay. They used to rape men. They used to have our men raping other black men or having sex with other black men to diminish them, to humiliate them. So this is something that is imprinted. I got the chills really bad. This is something that is literally imprinted into these men's lives. It's a code. It's a genetic code. So it's like, it's a confusion there. Okay. Because they haven't healed their mind. They haven't done any healing work. So it's causing some sort of conflict. Not only that, they were humiliated in front of their own wives and children, and their own women. They couldn't take care of their children or their women, while the white man's raping these black men or these black women also as well. So it's more of a psychological, warfare that they're going through because they haven't been able to heal certain things within themselves. You gotta look at things a little bit deeper. Like exactly bitterness, resentment, and that bird's going off. You gotta look at things a little bit deeper. A lot of these men just don't know who they are. That's just really what it is. They don't know who they are. Because their whole life has been surrounded by other people. Their whole foundation has been built on surrounded by other people, of taking care of everybody else but themselves. Chasing highs, toxicity, chasing highs, chasing what's it called? Temporary happiness. because they don't know how to fully sit in within their selves and feel that peace. A lot of people don't want to be by themselves. A lot of people don't want to sit with themselves. That's why so many people are in relationships over and over and over and over and over and over. You just can't even be by yourself. Going from the next person to the next person because you just can't be alone. You just can't sit with yourself because all them thoughts get to come and you get to feeling sad, and then you want to reject yourself because you don't want to feel sad because you never felt your emotions, or you don't want to feel your emotions. You know, sadness is it's not a good feeling. It's really not, but it's cleansing and it's healing also as well. That's why, you know, they say, you know, many are called, but few are chosen, because not everybody does the work. Not everybody wants to do the work. A lot of people like to spiritually bypass, to where it's like they want the information, but you don't want to do the work. So it's like you have to do the work. Like it's not going to go anywhere. It's still in you know, encoded in your DNA and in your energy. You know, we're talking about energy here. Yeah, finality. I'm looking at this and it says transformation. Literally, okay? So some of you are definitely going through some sort of heavy transformation. Shuffling for the collective. Endless opportunities. Bottom of the deck is sacral chakra. Okay. So there's a need to cleanse out this sacral chakra energy. All right. That's where your creativity is. This endless opportunities. Some of you aren't able to pick up on this endless opportunities because you haven't cleansed out your sacral. You haven't balanced your sacral chakra out. Okay. So you feel kind of stuck and stagnant. You feel like you don't really, you know, have any, you know, momentum surrounding your creativity. Like you kind of feel, you know, sluggish. Like this is that sacral chakra energy. Split the deck, they said. Crown chakra also as well. Okay. So there's a need for you to also cleanse that crown chakra, rebalance that crown. Too much in your head. Okay. A lot of fogginess also as well. Messages for the collective at this time. Hope, all right? It says here, hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it, okay? If you've been feeling like you've been losing a little bit of hope, you know, recharge yourself, okay? There's a time to recharge. Because you're not necessarily, you know, you're not losing anything. You know, you're not losing anything. You're gaining. You know, you're letting go of certain things so that new things can come in. You know, find what makes you happy. Find what makes you feel more at peace. What makes you feel at peace? The Spirit was talking to me the other day about trauma reminisce. Okay, so it's like, you know, some of you may have been in a space to where you've been healing certain versions of you, parts of you, you know, people pleasing and such of that nature. Okay, and it's like, and still in the back of your head, you keep on hearing this little voice that's telling you to, you know, overextend in a sense. Okay, it may not be saying the actual word overextend, but it's like you feel like you need to keep on doing it. Like I said, you feel like you keep need to doing it because you keep rejecting yourself. You know, you keep abandoning yourself, or you've always abandoned yourself so much. So there's like a little, so it's like when you started choosing yourself, it's like there's still like these, like this residue that just keeps on like feeling like it just keeps coming back up. And it's going to happen because we got to reprogram our mind. It takes a while, you know, to reprogram ourselves, because our body is, you know, the body holds memory. Okay. So, you know, the body holds memory. So it's like your body feels unsafe because the way you've always, you know, created these, you know, these constructs within yourself, you know, you've always abandoned yourself. So when your body doesn't necessarily know right from wrong because you've always went a certain type of way. Like there's days where I feel like I need to tend to others, but there's days where I tell myself like, no, I don't. Like, no, I don't. You know, like I'm like, I need to protect my peace, because my peace, I heavily, you know, pick up on energy very easily, you know, very empathic. I pick up on energy. So I get drained and tired easily because I'm a medium. So I pick up on energy every day, all day. Okay. And so it's like me explaining this to certain people that I used to be around, or, you know, family or whatever the case may be. It's like, yeah, I may have took a month away, but I'm like, I need another month. Like, or even that, I might need another month. Like, because it's just like, it'd be so heavy sometimes, regardless if I'm clearing the energy or not. And it's like, if that's just my peace, that's just my peace. You know, that's just kind of what it is. You know, people got to accept that, you know, because sometimes people don't understand, you know, because people are so used to giving their energy out to everybody else. So it's like when you don't want to give your energy out, it's like, it's a problem. Like, why do you always seem so energetically tired? Like, and people be thinking that you making it up too also as well. Like, no, ain't nobody making this shit up. Like, just because you can't feel it, you know what I'm saying, or you don't want to feel it, you know, doesn't mean that that's not the same for me. Okay. 2 more for the collective. Like, I can get tired like mid conversation because their energy's draining, you know, and it's just like, and people take offense to that. Like, oh, my energy's draining. Yes. Like, your energy is draining. Take care of yourself. All right. Gratitude and prosperity. Okay. Gratitude and prosperity. It says, be careful or be grateful for every moment. Keep your heart in gratitude. All right. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life also as well. Prosperity does not have to come from hard work, but it does take for you to, you know, consistency. All right. It doesn't have to be hard work, but hard work can seem as consistency because you got to keep showing up for yourself. Okay. I had to do a block of bind with an onion. It helped me. It absorbed the layers of negativity. I haven't heard anything with the onion before. I'm not interested in communicating with these people. But yeah, so this is that energy to where you're needing to move more into your peace. Like, what is it that makes you happy? Like, I feel like, you know, a lot of people don't necessarily know what kind of brings them like really true joy, like pure joy, like what makes you truly happy. You know, what makes me truly happy? I like to be away from people, to be honest, because they be too draining. Like, the conversations, I don't even be wanting to talk sometimes because it's just like the conversations don't have no substance to it. It doesn't always have to be, but it's like if it's the same shit that you've been talking about 5 years ago, I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it. That's my peace. Like, literally. Okay. Like, sometimes I don't even like getting on social media because I don't need, sometimes I'll be like, y'all chose me to come up in here and be having to do what I got to do. If it was my choice, I probably wouldn't even been doing this, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And it's like, it's what I love to do, but it's like also at the same time, people get on my nerves. Okay? People literally get on my nerves, and I will be okay with saying that. Like, literally. Because I just be looking at society and I just be like, woo, we're doomed. Like, we're doomed. And I be getting pissed off. Like, I don't know what it is, okay? Like, it just be the littlest things too. Like, it just be the littlest things. Like, the glorification of these celebrities. Like, it's like y'all be sending all y'all's money to these celebrities, and it's just like, these celebrities don't need y'all's money. They don't need y'all's money. Put a black candle over it. Write down your intent on paper with black salt. Cut onion in half. Scoop the middle out. Put a black candle over it. Interesting. Yeah, I've been doing some candle work also as well. I've been doing candle work for a good like 2 years now. So my fire magic is definitely on point. I do it to cleanse and bring clarity. And I do money rituals also as well. All right, one more for the collective. Yeah, I made like a money water, like a money potion, money oil also as well, and a spray. Grace, okay? So there's a need for you to, move through life with grace, all right? Have more grace for yourself also as well. Grace is the universe's blessings, okay? Open your heart to receive it, all right? So move through life with just complete grace, all right? And discovery, okay? Have more grace with yourself. There'll be more things that you discover when you have more grace with yourself at this time. All right, y'all. That was a message for now. If you want to get a personal while I'm on live, the link is in the bio for the live reading. I am having the full moon special. I'll probably be taking it down today. So today will be the last day for the full moon special. It is $11.11. That is for, you can get a text message sent to you. Thank you. You're welcome. You can get a text message sent to you with a 3-card pull. Okay. 3 to 5 cards. Just depends. But yeah, $11.11. The link is in the bio for that special. And I will text you your full moon message. So yeah. But that is all that I have for the collective today. If you want to get a personal reading while I'm on live, it is $25.55. Okay. Let me know before I get up off of here. It is 7:30, so I'll stay on here until 7:35. Let's see who these spirit teams are. Someone's cousin on their mom's side, maybe watching over you that passed away. Who's these ancestors that are surrounding the collective at this time? Who's these ancestors that are surrounding the collective at this time? Whoever this cousin is, this is like a heavier set man, is what I'm seeing. Light skin also as well. There's something about the name Jimmy is significant. Oshun, okay, maybe surrounding some of you also as well. She may be assisting you with beauty and love for yourself. She may be assisting you with Oshun may be assisting you with your self-love and your self-care at this time. The color yellow is very significant. Bees are very significant also for you as well. Doing makeup now. Who else is surrounding the collective at this time? Spirit team. They want you to know that ancestors are giving karma ass whoopings, okay? So like some of you, whatever you've been going through at this time, they're whooping people's ass, all right, over you. People are losing money, all right? People are losing money, having car issues and everything right now at this time because of them. For dealing with you, for messing with you, they're getting karma. So if you was wondering if they are actually, you know, working behind the scenes, yes, they are. All right. What else? Archangel Michael. Yeah, we was pulling from his deck today. So yeah, he's definitely here. Okay, so whoever, you know, may be getting protected. Archangel Michael is sending someone dreams. Okay, they're helping you clear out negativity. So they're protecting you also. He's protecting you also as well from any type of negative energy. So, and because when we pulled the Archangel Michael deck, it was the dreams, okay? And also he was talking about the children also as well. So he's helping protect your children of releasing any negativity, and also he's showing you dreams about people that are your ops, okay? So he's helping with that. Two more from here. Two more from here for the collective. More meditation is needed, okay? There's a need for you to meditate more. And Bastet, okay? And then also it says ask for help from your guides, okay? So if you feel a little bit overwhelmed, you know, you feel like things aren't really, you know, moving for you, or you feel like you need help, protection, you know, keep me away from these negative, you know, energies, or, you know, show me the truth. They hear you. They want you to speak more to them, okay? So ask them for their protection, you know, as well, okay? But make sure you're expressing gratitude to them, okay? Because they ain't just about to keep on doing all this shit for you, okay? And you ain't expressing no gratitude for them, all right? But Bastet is significant also as well. That could be another reason why you're connecting with me, because I'm very connected to Bast, okay? So you may be seeing a lot of cats randomly. She also helps women and children, so she could be helping, you know, protecting your children also as well. She is also connected to music also, okay? So, you know, she might be kind of wanting to get you into the flow of dancing. And yeah, and fertility also as well, okay? She's also a warrior spirit, so, you know, she goes to bat also as well. She's a warrior. So she don't be playing either, okay? But that's one of the main reason I only saw dogs. You might be connected to, or Anubis might be around you. Someone's stepdad also is that passed away is protecting you also as well, surrounding you at this time. He's coming in a form of a blue jay. Whoever this stepdad is, you're seeing a blue jay a lot. He's coming in the form of a blue jay. He kind of sits outside your window a little bit, is what I'm picking up on. He makes a lot of noise. You hear this bird, this blue jay, making a lot of noise. That's him. But yeah, Archangel Michael, I've worked well with Archangel Michael, and also Bastet and Anubis. And Oshun comes around often sometimes too. But mainly Yemoja, Yemaya comes around most of the time. So the water spirits, the water tribes. So that could be why you're connecting with me. They may have sent you to me, because they may be, you know, surrounding you also as well. Crows, yeah, I've been hearing crows strongly too. When am I getting back on? Probably later on today. You hear the bird right now? That's a blue jay. Now we're gonna stop. Y'all be playing. Yemaya and Oya. Oya comes around me often also as well. I haven't really been feeling that energy for a while though, but as much. It's really been my Egyptian folks that's been coming around. there's been some talk about how they're the same people, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah. Because it definitely gives different energy for me. So. You're welcome. All right. If anybody was wanting to get a personal while I'm on live, let me know right now. If not, I'm about to dip off. Okay. You agree? Yeah. I agree. It's definitely a different energy. It's definitely a different energy. It's definitely a different energy. Like, so. I know because I particularly had a particular experience, you know, with Bastet, with Bast. And when she was sending me a lot of cats, I had like a cat come straight to my door, and I got like, yes, I got pictures and everything. And then she showed me the movie Catwoman also as well. Like, yeah, it's a completely different energy. It's a completely different energy. As well as Yamoja too, because it's just a completely different energy. Because she led me to a book about her. All the same elements, but different waves. Yeah, exactly. Different goddesses, like, yeah. So I'm saying, like, there's so many people that are putting out just so much information, and it confuses a lot of people, and you just got to really kind of tap in with yourself, you know, to know exactly what, you know. You can't always trust everybody else, you know. It's just what it is. Like, that's one thing that I've learned, sadly. I just grabbed my phone. I was about to go live, and you was the first person I seen. Your energy is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, y'all. What time is it? 7:40. I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. I need to make my morning tea. And y'all have a wonderful, amazing rising, okay? Take care of yourself. Happy Friday. Much love. Peace and love, y'all. Bye.